So today, let's go ahead and talk about sending an email. Now, I have this on a screen within PowerApps, but you can put this in a pop-up. You can do all kinds of things with it. I just happen to have it configured this way. But you can set it up anyway. Once you figure out some of these things that you need to do, you'll be golden. This really isn't that tough, so stay tuned. We're going to walk through it step by step. All right, so the first thing we're doing here is we're really coming in here and we're setting the environment up. Notice here I have a label. I put in a blue box back here, a rectangle. I've just colored it. I've added this icon in here, right here, for mail. So remember, to insert the blue box, we would type in rectangle, and there it is. That's text right there, right? So we would insert a text label right there. And then this is an icon. I think that's, if I remember right, the mail icon. No, it's not it. It's email. I can't remember the icon now. Isn't that funny? Let's see here. So to find the icons, you just go down and you can kind of look around, see which one you like and which one you want to use. And I know one of you who are watching this are like, it is the X icon, but it doesn't really matter. It's an icon. You just need to put something in there. Okay? So that's the basics. We've also got two galleries set up here. So if you notice here on the left-hand side, I have a people gallery, which is right here. Okay? Okay, so that's all of my email content. Okay, then I have this people gallery here, which is this box right here and this rectangle that goes underneath it. So we're going to look at all of these and then look through the advanced and show you exactly what needs to be done. So kind of hang on and we'll get going here. All right, so we have the subject line here. Let's start here with the first gallery, which is a browse gallery here. And what we're doing here is we're creating, these are text input boxes. So insert text input, and you're going to get these boxes. And then these right here, they're just text labels. Okay? Now, let's look at the properties of each box. It's a standard text box. You can see some things. There's really nothing in here. Just the normal stuff, right? When you're creating a box. Now, we do have a tab index setting that you need to be aware of. So inside a tab index, if you look over here and you type in tab index, you're going to see right here, if people browse gallery 1, which is this one, dot visible, -1, 0, then we're going to display this information. Okay, so then here, and here's the, we put in here under Y coordinates. Let me show you up here, it's probably easier. So you can see here the subject 1, which is this one, the email subject 1, so this is Y height plus 3. So we're just kind of putting in, you don't have to do that, you can if you like. Okay. So that's that, and then this one is the text email message. So again, we have this tab index here, and I think that's about it. It's really special about this. These are really, like I said, input boxes, okay? The search right here is going to do a search within Outlook, and it's important that you download, add to your environment the Outlook connector. So let's go ahead and take a look at that and see what that looks like real quick. So if you go over to here, it's this guy right here, Office 365 users. So if you go to data right there and you just type in Office 365 and hit enter, hold on a sec. Okay, it's not together, it's apart. But you can see I already have mine loaded. Oh, there it is. You can still see it. There it is right there, Office 365 users. Okay, so you want to add that, and then you want to make sure you have Office 365 Outlook as well. Although I don't use that one in this, but I always load these two because I always put mail type of stuff in my in my apps. Okay, so you've got the Office 365 users, no big deal. You want to make sure you have that. We have these text boxes and we have this search capability. So when you look, let's go back to that gallery here. When you look at this gallery, let's go ahead and hit play, and we're going to go off of there. And so you see the counter right there as well. So let's just say we say Lush. Okay, and there it is right there. So we're going to click on it. Now, notice that it says 1. Okay, so if we go back to that counter itself and we take a look, do you see it's counting the rows by the number of people that show up here? Okay, so we're just going to see how many people there are. It's just a nice add-on. You don't have to do it. But notice that the count is not a separate action. It's integrated into this statement. So you're just going to put, you don't have to put the asterisk if you don't want to, but you put 2 space and then open up your parenthesis, put in your count rows of my people. My people is a default to that Office 365 data link that we just put in there. What do they call these? This right here, the API. And so you're just going to put that in there, my people, and then an and. That's it. So we'll, if we did multiple people, let me see here if we can add somebody else to show you. Yeah, there we go. So now it just appears as the second one. Now we have 2. Okay. So that's how you configure that. It's pretty easy. Just put in this box here, which is your standard text input box that we're going to search on. And then if you notice over here, there's nothing special inside of the advanced. It's just a text box that we're going to call so that we can do search. And then as you go up, there's really nothing in there as well. Okay, so this is just search capability. Now, so that's that. Now we've got these text boxes here, which are here, and this is for your message and your subject. So let's look at this button. All right. So here, what we're doing is we're concatenating my people by what we put in, right? And then we're going to send email to the email string, recipient string. And then we're going to do text email subject, which is this guy right here. And we're going to text email message, which is this guy right here. And then we're going to hand set importance to normal. Then we're going to, so that's it. That is really the code that you need to make this whole thing work at a save. You just got to know what these boxes are and you're good to go. It's really not that hard. And then we reset these at the end just so that they're clean next time you go in. And so then we clear my people, which is right here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and we're going to give this a shot. Now this, by the way, remove, and you can see the user principal name. We're just removing them. Okay, well, let's click on that. Works pretty slick, it really does. Okay, we're just going to put in test here. I'm going to put in test, and then we're just going to hit send. And when it sends out, it just pops it right back. Now you could put a back command on here if you want. I don't have one right now, but you could put a back command on here that would just go back to, the last place. So whatever you want to do, you can do that. Okay? And just as a note here, here's that message we just sent right here. And it is from my user account. Now remember, when you load this, just one last thing. When you load this Office 365 Outlook right here, that's that file that we loaded over here. You want to, you got this one right here. You got to realize that it's using whatever account you're using. So your messages are always going to come from that account. Now you can change that, by the way, but default, it just comes from your account. So whatever Office 365 account you're signed into, that's who's going to be the send. So that's it. That's how you send email, set it up, and you can use this in a lot of different ways and applications. Good luck.